Gentile, and I'm doing my project on Andrew Foster, also known as the father of deaf education in Africa. Who is Andrew Foster? Andrew Foster was an African-American man born in Ensley, Alabama in 1925. He sadly became permanently deaf after he and his brother contracted spinal meningitis at the age of 11. Andrew Foster overcame limited educational opportunities for African Americans. Due to him being deaf, that also was a big factor in why he couldn't also find a good education, but due to segregation, it was very, very hard at the time. Andrew Foster ended up moving to a different state, Detroit, to live with his aunt and to find better employment opportunities. He did end up finding better employment opportunities while also doing correspondence school. He then graduated with honors from the Detroit Institute of Commerce with a focus in accounting and business. After obtaining his degree, he went to receive his high school diploma. After being rejected multiple times, he finally got accepted into Gallaudet University with a full-ride scholarship. He became the first African American to graduate from that college. He then went on to receive his master's degrees from 2 different universities in education, which I believe the universities were Eastern Michigan University and Seattle University. After education, Andrew Foster and the president of Gallaudet University actually worked together to establish the Christian Mission for Deaf Africans, which is now just known as the Christian Mission for the Deaf. Andrew Foster traveled to Ghana and established the Accra Mission School for the Deaf. Andrew Foster was a very religious man, and him and a man that he actually met while going to Sunday school, that man inspired him to go on and become a missionary and do mission in different places, and he decided that he wanted to do most of his missions in Africa. He did travel to different places, but he mostly did missions in Africa. Over the next 3 decades, with the incorporation of churches and local schools, he founded 31 additional schools for the deaf in multiple other countries in Africa. He introduced the concept of total communication, which entailed the sign languages of American and indigenous languages. Other important information. He ended up marrying a deaf German woman in 1961. They then went on to have 4 children. He received many accolades and awards and supported many Gallaudet University students. He received an honorary doctor award from Gallaudet. He received 2 alumni awards from Eastern Michigan University and Seattle University. And one other sad thing about Andrew Foster is that he did pass away in a very fiery and terrible plane crash in Kenya in 1987. One thing that Andrew Foster really thought about his disability was he seen it more as an empowerment and not something that people should look down on. He did get very bullied throughout his schooling careers. He was African American, so he did face a lot of racism, but he also faced a lot of discrimination for his disability, but he never had that stop him. Andrew Foster, when he was in Africa, he had to persuade newly independent governments and tell them about the importance of deaf education. He strongly believed that everyone should have an education, and he was a big advocate for deaf students and deaf people in Africa. He wanted everybody to have access to schooling. He worked with diverse tribal and national languages, and he also established schools in inaccessible and diverse areas. Some of the areas weren't ideal, but again, he wanted everybody to have an education, so he still established schooling there. And these are my sources.